Jamb 2026 candidate, welcome. Our next question on progressive wave equation. And the question reads, a progressive wave equation is represented by y equal to a sine blah 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 blah. If the phase difference of a progressive wave is 45 degrees, this one is an angle. The value of s in the equation is what? What is the value of s in the equation? What is the value of s? This s here, what's the value? All right, all options represented in what? Centimeter. All right, so first of all, waiting the same we find. They say we should find the value of s. Value of s is equal to what? Question mark. Now we define. So make we conceal them for here, so that we will not forget. Now this thing we define. It will be our memory. All right. So first of all, we are going to, write out the standard wave equation, the standard progressive wave equation. First of all, and we write out all we were given to solve. Okay. We write out all we're given to solve. So let's write the progressive wave equation given to us first of all. Y is equal to a sine bracket open 150 pi t is equal to pi s over 4 bracket close. This is the wave equation given to us in the question, and we are going to compare it with the standard wave equation, which is y equal to a sine bracket open angular frequency t minus ks. Okay, plus or minus depending on, since here they don't say positive or negative, we go just leave them for minus. Okay, so what we go do now, say we will compare the normal thing what they do now. We compare this equation given with the standard, the standard wave equation, and use it to write out parameters. So you don't say now say now we they derive our own parameters. So make we do them like this here. Okay, so giving what they give us to solve now. Now we want to write out now. Okay, a here, nothing there here. So a no day, amplitude no day. Sine na sine. Angular frequency is the coefficient of what? T. What we get for there as angular frequency. Our angular frequency is equal to 150 pi t. Okay, or 150 pi is not pi t, is the coefficient of t. Okay, so what is this one? The k. Okay, what is k here? K is 4 over pi. The coefficient of s now, 4 over pi. Okay, k is equal to, I say 4 over pi, pi over 4 is equal to pi over 4. What else do we have there? They gave us s. We are looking for the value of s. We don't already put her here. Now we define. Okay, what is supposed to be here? Now we define. So for the question, they gave us phase difference. Okay, phase difference is equal to 45 degrees. They give us the phase difference for angle. Okay, you see, and we look for the value of s. So what are we going to do next? Remember, we don't get any formula for s. Okay, we don't get any formula where we say the s. If you look at our previous lecture, we don't have any particular formula for s. So we go use 6s the inside phase difference formula, and they give us phase difference. Make we use s. Make we use that phase difference formula to derive formula for s by making s the subject of the formula. Okay, since phase difference is equal to ks. Okay, we are going to make s subject of the formula, and we are going to have s is equal to if phase difference come this side, phase difference will come the up. Phase difference over k. All right, so now this formula we go apply now. This formula now we go apply. Okay, so but before we apply this phase difference there in angle, we have to convert it from angle to what? To rad. Okay, we are going to convert it from angle to radian. Okay, to radian. Remember, waiting our the same way we take solve. Now radian, anything phase difference is in radian. Remember when we treat the introduction to this progressive wave, where I tell you say phase difference, they always be in radian second. Okay, then number of wave na radian meter. Okay, or wave number radian per meter. So this one na radian per second or rad. Okay, depending whether they are abbreviated or they not abbreviated. So to convert from angle to radian is very easy and very simple. Apply the formula of radian or rad is equal to a very easy and cheap formula. Theta, which is the angle, pi. Theta times pi over 180. Theta times pi over 180 degrees. Okay, theta times pi over 180 degrees. Easy. So our rad is equal to, what will be our theta? Theta na the angle 45. 45 bracket open. What will be pi? 22 over 7. Hey, don't forget all the things we teach you for primary school. Over 180. So for bod mass, what you go first solve? You first solve brackets first. Okay, remember bod mass. Okay, bod mass. Okay, brackets first, B bracket. O now for off. Off stands for multiplication or times. D stands for division. So bracket, move to this bracket. When you solve waiting inside this bracket, you go get 22 divided by 7 will give you 3.142. So rad is equal to 45 bracket open 3.142 bracket close over, remember we never open the bracket, we just solve waiting inside the bracket first, over 180. 45 times 3.142 go give us what? It will give us equal to 141. Now we can calculate on top 0.428. At least Jamb calculator fit permit you to do this one over 180. All right. So therefore, our rad will be equal to 0.7. If you divide this one 141 blah 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 divided by 180, yeah, it will give us 0.1785 rad. Okay. So now this one will take work now. Okay. So since we don't get this one in rad, now be this one so we don't get them in rad. Okay, so we go fit apply this our formula to get our answer. So applying this formula here now will now give us what? We are now going to be left with what is S? S is equal to, what is our phase difference? Our phase difference now be this one now, 0.785 over, remember the formula K? This K so, this K so where they here, waiting be the value of K, CK here, from the progressive wave. The value of K now pi over 4. So waiting be pi now waiting, 22 over 7 over waiting over 4. Okay, always know the over where be say suppose the 22 over 7 over 4. Make you know the one where you fair divide. Now the small this thing now you go fair do the small division. Now you fair do this one are the small division, this one are the big division. So you fair do this one. 22 divided by 7 will give you this our regular waiting. This our regular, we first over here just now 3.142. So this one are 3.142. Now go dey middle here 3.142. Up here we go put our waiting suppose dey there equal to, up here we'll get 0.785, then small over 4 wey dey down. So we go go and do division this bottom first. Remember say see wetin we get for under there. We suppose first solve this one first, do the division here before we do this final big division. Okay, when we do this one, this divided by this we give you 3.142 over 4 we give you 0.785. so here now we give us here, if you do this one divided by 4 we give us this same thing up here 0.785. okay, over 0.785. okay, equal to, all right. So our S now will now be equal to 0.785 divided by 0.785 equal to 1 centimeter. So this is our final answer. So among the options, pick the correct option and drop it in the comment section. Easy peasy. I will make it easy. See you in the next class.